Hi everyone, I'm going to review page 22C in your packet. Reminder that all answers for this review are on page 22G in your packet. We are not going to review page 22F because all the solutions are there as well. Okay, so number 1 on 22C, determine the quadrant in which the terminal side of an angle of 215 degrees lies. So I would just do a quick sketch to remind yourself where this is. I know we've gone over this a lot. 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees. So it's going to be a little bit past 180. Let me draw our angle here. Okay, so all they want to know is what quadrant that's in. That is quadrant 3. Number 1 is C. Number 2, convert 135 degrees to radians. So remember, the shortcut to this is, what family goes into this? Is it divisible by one of our families? Yes, 45 degrees, okay, goes into 135. So it's for our family of 4, and it goes in 3 times. So it's 3 pi over 4. That's one way to do this. If that confuses you, you may still take 135 degrees times pi over 180. And convert it that way, okay? Number 3, convert pi over 5 radians to degrees. So this one, you want to take pi over 5, times 180 over pi. Okay, remember your pi's are going to cancel, and once you divide there, you just get 36 degrees. So number 3 is letter C. Number 4, determine what angle is coterminal to theta equals negative pi over 6. So coterminal, remember, when it's radian, you are just adding or subtracting 2 pi to find another angle where it ends. Okay, so I'm going to start with adding it. So take negative pi over 6 plus 2 pi. You need your common denominator. So negative pi over 6 plus 12 pi over 6, that's your common denominator, gives you 11 pi over 6, which is a solution. So number 4 is D. Number 5, determine what angle is complementary to theta equals pi over 12. Remember, complementary is 90 degrees, okay, which in radians is just pi over 2. Okay, so if we sketch this, pi over 12 is about somewhere down here. Okay, our pi over 2, which is our complementary angle, is up here. Now, there's 2 ways you can think of this. You may change this so that it has the common denominator of 12. 6 pi over 12 is the same thing as pi over 2. You could also make your 12 pi over 12 over here. Okay, and you could say, how many more do you need to go from pi over 12 to 6 pi over 12? Okay, or just take pi over 2 minus pi over 12. Okay, and if you change this to get a common denominator, you have 6 pi over 12 minus pi over 12, which gives you 5 pi over 12, letter A. Okay, so again, there's 2 ways. I'm sure there's more ways, whatever makes more sense to you. Number 6, determine an angle that is supplementary to theta equals pi over 4. Let me come over here. Okay, so supplementary is 180 degrees, or in radians, that is our pi. Okay, so first, let's mark, here's pi. Your pi over 4 is right here. Okay, so how many more do you need to get to pi, which is supplementary? This is really 4 pi over 4, so you can subtract it. 4 pi over 4 minus pi over 4, which gives you 3 pi over 4, or just count and say, okay, how many more do I need to get to 180 degrees, or to get to pi? Okay, and again, what I said a minute ago is you also could have subtracted those, and you're going to get 3 pi over 4. Okay? Number 7, you were using your calculator to convert 17.3872 degrees into your calculator. So if you had trouble with that, I want you to type in the degree. So 17.3872. You then go to second apps on your calculator, press number 4 and enter. So second apps, and then you press number 4. Make sure you type the degree in first and then do that. Your calculator gives you, we're going to have to round it, it gives you letter A. Okay. So if you did not have 17 degrees, 23 minutes, and 14 seconds, let me know. Mine had, my calculator, 13.92 seconds, which we just round. Because the question does say, if you need to round to the nearest second, you may do that. Okay? So 7 is A. Number 8, you're going to go do the opposite. We are converting this angle to degree decimal form. So remember, when we do these, you are going to take your minutes and seconds. We're going to divide that by 60. Divide that by 3600. So if you want to type into your calculator, I would use parentheses. Type in what I'm writing here. Okay, 128 plus 35 over 60 plus 18 over 3600. It's going to give you 128.59 degrees. So that's your answer for number 8. Okay. Again, any questions on this, please email your teacher and we can go into more detail with you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.